Okay. For our speaking test today, I will ask you some information. What's your name?
My name is Minh Tân.
Okay. Hello, Trần. Now, in the speaking part 1, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your free time.
Okay.
Do you have a lot of free time?
In the past, I am studying. I live in the hometown, and the reality is that I have a lot of free time. But now I'm studying in Hanoi University, and I seem to be lack of free time.
Okay.
Because I'm very busy with my studying responsibility.
Yes. What do you like to do when you are at home?
When I'm at home, I like to listen to music or surfing the internet, surfing the information in the internet.
So, do you spend more time with your family or with your friends?
In the past, when I live in the hometown, I spend much of my time, almost of my time with my family. But now, when I live in the Hanoi city, I spend almost of my time playing and studying with my friends.
Okay, interesting. Where do you go when you go out?
Except the time in the university, I often go to the Hanoi Stadium, Hanoi University Stadium, and play sport in the stadium.
Okay. Do you think there is enough to do in your hometown?
Yes, the reality is that my hometown is just developed in the recent year, and it is the potential region of industry. So I think the facility is more and more developed, and I think it's not true to say that there are enough facility to do in my hometown.
Now let's talk about keeping fit.
Yeah, like I said.
Do you try to keep fit?
Yeah, I ever try to keep fit because I very admire many superstars, but I seem to fail. I seem to fail to keep persistent in keeping fit.
Okay. Do you think it's important for young people to keep fit?
Well, to be honest, I would probably say that for young people, keeping fit is very important because now they live in the fast pace of life, and they experience many fast food, and when they absorb the food, they seem to infect many diseases such as obesity, and I think it's very important for young people to keep fit.
Okay, that's right. Is sports compulsory for school children in your country?
Here in my country, in almost primary school and university, school children are forced to the sport, or in the other word, physical education, because many schools realize that there is very important for children to learn sport.
Okay. Now I want to know, do you do any sports and which do you like best?
At present, I often play football in the Hanoi University Stadium, and I also like this sport most because I believe that this sport can bring many benefits for my health. I can achieve many advantages during playing this sport. For example, I can making friends. Yeah.
Okay, and have you ever watched a sporting event live?
Well, to be honest, I would have to say that I have never watched events live because I think there are many reasons. I think that perhaps I do not have enough money and enough time to watch a sport event live.
Okay, now we move on speaking part 2. in this part, you have to describe an important thing. Describe an important decision you have to make. In 2 minutes, you should say what you have to decide, what or who have to decide. If you made the right decision and explain why the decision was important, I will give you a paper and you have 1 minute to prepare your note, and then you have 2 minutes to present your idea. Don't worry when I stop you.
Yes, thanks. Zillion Tom. I need a pen.
Oh, okay. Okay, now let's start with your talk.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, then I'd like to talk about decisions that I make in my life. And the decision is that I decide to learn accounting at Hanoi University. And I myself make the decision because the reality is that my parents, they really want me to be a doctor. But I think this kind of job is not fit to me because I'm very afraid of possess the patient, and I'm very afraid of blood. So I am quite passionate about the economics. I think accounting is a very good subject to explore the economics. In the future, I want to be an entrepreneur. And but the first I choose to learn accounting because I think that accounting is the language of business. And if I can comprehend all the figures in every accounting transaction, I can comprehend, I can totally understand the business. And I think if it becomes the right decision, I can achieve many benefits from the decision. Is that I can explore many great things in the economy. And I think when I choose to learn accounting and the other subject and economies, I can, it's very essential to bring my country out of the developing country, because I believe that many accountants, businessmen.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. Now the time is limited, so now we move on. Speaking part 3. Do you think it's harder to make decisions nowadays because we have so many choices?
The reality is that many people, they must deal with many choices in life, and they very hesitating about the decision, and sometimes they seem to be distracted about the decision, and I think it's very hard to make decision.
That's right. What are the disadvantages of asking for other people's advice when making a decision? For me, in my point of view, I think that many people, they we cannot say for sure that they can totally understand what I am prepared to say.
and because they do not understand my characters and my decision, they can give me useful advice for me.
Okay. Why do you think some people are better at making decisions than others?
Yeah, I think that many people they very soon absorb new information, new knowledge in the internet and in many resources in the books, and so they can understand the life and they understand the importance of decision in their life. So I think that's the reason why they very better than others.
Okay. Do you think children should be given the opportunity to make their own decisions?
Yeah, from my point of view, children nowadays they is the picture of a country, and nowadays children is a representative in the modern world, and to give the children the opportunities to make decisions very important, because they can soon and I believe that they can become major, soon major in their life.
Okay. And the last question. Some people say that we only learn by making mistakes. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do not. I partly agree with the point, because I believe that from one side we can learn from the mistakes through the failure in the life and the unsuccessful problems in the life. We learn from this. But if we must deal with many obstacles and with many failures, we seem to be we cannot be persistent and consistent in life. And we in the reality that we can learn from many people experience. I think that.
Okay, that's all.
Yes, that's all I want to share.
Okay, that is the end of speaking test. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thanks zillion times.